Well, obviously it's good to win a game, that's for sure, to kind of get that thing stopped. I didn't really even think about Zack. Really he had the one bad inning in Philly, and after that he pitched pretty good. Obviously it was a huge game it was big for him to be able to get there. Yimmy was big for us, 2 innings right there, kind of got us to the back, and obviously Yasiel was huge today. The home run and the triple, kind of give us a little cushion there, enabled us to use some guys at the back end, give some guys some rest, and kind of restore the pin just a little bit. Hopefully we get another similar type game tomorrow. I summed it up right there.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good summation. I mean, it kind of goes back to what you said before, that no reason to panic, do what we've been doing all along. This is what you've kind of been doing all along.
Well, I think, we've pretty much hang our hats on our pitching. I think we'll count on that as far as our starters, kind of setting the tone for us. I think really in general all teams do. But, you got Zack and Clayton, and we got some guys that can pitch. So, that's what we need to do is catch the ball for them and hopefully put a couple runs up.
But does a game like this, where it did go the way kind of drew it up in spring training after the disasters of the last couple of days, does that kind of help a little confidence boost?
Yeah, I just think it's a good game for us. I mean, again, it's like anything else, hitting or pitching or defense or whatever, it's like momentum comes from having success. And so you're able to put some success down. You have to start somewhere. Bullpen did, Yumi give us 2 innings. Threw a nice inning. That's a start, and we just move from there.
Donnie, Yasiel, a one-man wrecking crew tonight. What did you like about his approach at the plate, his at-bats in particular tonight? And did they differ from what you've seen in the last 3 or 4 games?
Hey, he's been fine. He's actually been swinging good. He had a couple of rough games in Pittsburgh, but even one of the games there, he swung the bat good. It seems like that same pitch he hit is the same ball he hit out in, I think, Atlanta. He hit a homer, not Atlanta, but in Philly, the breaking ball. And then he goes the other way with that ball and down the right field line.
Touch upon confidence for Yasiel. He's been struggling a little bit in August at the plate, and also for Yimmy, who just came up today. He's been up and down also.
Yeah, I just think good for all of us. Yimmy obviously a confidence builder to come back up and give us a couple innings. Yasiel kind of, like you said, took over that game offensively. Kind of hopefully puts his confidence back. I'm not sure he ever loses confidence, honestly. I think it's just good for all the way around.
How would you know when Yasiel's all the way back into what he was? Is there any keys you look for his swing or?
I just think you see guys that you can tell when they're feeling really good. And the way they're taking pitches. That's as much as anything. How guys take pitches tells you how they're swinging. They don't really have to even swing. You can see when guys are seeing the ball early, giving up on balls early, and usually when they're doing that, they're getting ready to either get hot or swinging the bat good.
So where has he been on kind of the spectrum in that regard?
He's been okay. I think Yas has been good. He's hit some homers lately. I don't think he's been that bad. I know he struggled there for a little bit. He worked, I think, to try to get straightened out, and his mechanics look better. I think he's been fine.
Do you sense that he's making more appropriate adjustments at the plate than he needs to, that he's not going up there with a set plan in mind, that he's adjusting to what they're giving him?
Yeah, I think the swing is good right now, and it helps him as much as anything. When the mechanics are good, your swing's then the swing's better. You handle more pitches.
When Andre went to third base on his triple, were you a little surprised that they were bringing him in, trying to get him into third all the way?
That's his decision. That's not the coach's decision. You make that decision on your own. I was a little surprised he goes, but the ball, the way it hit and bounced back, I think it gives him, it's a pretty good read on his part. Guy's got a cannon, though. that may have surprised him a little bit. Just how strong. I think we knew he had a good arm, but we maybe didn't know quite that good. But the way that ball hit and then bounced back over his head, I think he gets a good read on that. But that's his decision. Coach can't really help you on the balls in the seams.
With Justin in the dugout tonight, will he reactivate as soon as he's available?
As soon as he's available,
To come off the DL?
as soon as the trainer says he's okay, that's when we activate him.
Tomorrow against Zimmerman, you have that as a Carl and Andre day.
Well, you'll see the lineup tomorrow.
With Jock, I know kind of with Puig, he's been going on a similar path, struggling for a little while, and seemed to be on the road trip. He was a little more engaged in his at-bats, at least with seeing pitches and stuff. With his swing, he had the one long foul tonight. Are you seeing anything that he's sort of getting there as well, or what are you seeing from him?
I think the at-bats on the road were really good. And, I thought, he walked a bunch in Philly. His at-bats in Pittsburgh I thought were good. Last night, it's hard to tell coming off the bench against Gio with the lefty. But the one thing I know he's swung the bat better on the road. And it's one of the things we kind of talk about, make sure he's not doing something different here and not getting, doing anything different, putting more pressure on himself at home. So, but I don't mind his at-bats lately, especially with the walks, and tells you he's seeing the ball better. We just need to he just needs to keep working, and he is.
A previous thought on tomorrow's matchup. I mean, it's on paper, it's a heck of a matchup.
Yeah, they're, obviously we always feel good when we got Clayton, and but their guys, he's pretty good. So we'll see.